I wear clothes to actively make people think I don't know what I'm talking about.
One of the most common questions I get with completely new businesses is,
why is your hair like that? Okay, I've done my best to put them off. Try and turn this one around.
We're just a couple of business anchors. Welcome to the Business Anchors podcast. This jingle is slightly too long. This jingle is slightly too long.
Welcome to the Business Anchors podcast, episode 33, the podcast where two business owners talk through the weirder, lesser-known elements of what it takes to build a real business. Today we'll be revealing a secret of how we produce multiple business leads from a single social media post, how we tracked £500,000 of sales for a client in month one of their online campaign, and we might even tell you how we'd sell your product or service. Ooh. If you're lucky.
sounds
Absolutely
exciting.
revolutionize your business.
Nice. This is going to be value packed, Lloyd. I've got a feeling.
Yeah, I think it is actually. Really looking forward to this episode. I think lots of interesting stuff to talk about, and I also think there's a couple of things that are very simple. Normally, I'm like, there's no silver bullet in business. You know, you don't get stuff from not. But I feel like there's a couple of things we're talking about today that's like
that, and you'll
quite
actually
simple things that could just get your business leads and new customers and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. It's quite a clickbaity title, but we've made a promise to ourselves that we're going to deliver on our clickbait titles, because the title's around how we generated a trackable revenue of almost £500,000.
Well, you say no, it's not a clickbait title because we've genuinely done that. But we've genuinely done it, but we've strategically used that in the title
because it's interesting
to get you here, because that's bloody hell. That's a big number.
Yeah. What is it all about
for your business?
What is? Tell me, Lloyd.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah, go on.
So,
and then we can dive into the detail of how we did it to give that value.
Yeah. So this is genuinely a client that we worked with on month one of their social media marketing campaign. Finished up a couple of weeks ago. So it's very timely, and we worked with them to genuinely bring in £500,000 of trackable revenue through our campaign in 1 month.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think so. And it's not even one of those things where it just sounds good. We're like, yeah, they spent £1 million on ads though, so they're losing loads of money.
Yeah.
We managed to multiply what they invested in ads by about 14, so really good return for them. And when we get these, because this is, we get good results. I'm happy to say we get good results for all of our clients, but this certainly is on the upper end of we're really proud of this campaign. Clients super happy, and so it's the sort of thing we like to talk about.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can learn from what we've done.
Yeah. Others
can learn from what we've done and that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So it was broken down into a few parts, wasn't it? So they, it was broken down to content production. We produced near the tail end of last year. I'm trying to remember when we did it.
It was September, actually.
Was it September?
Yeah. So thankfully it was when...
it was sunny a bit.
I'm trying to think back now. So if you listen to this at a later date, it was September 2020. Remember back then when COVID was happening? Hopefully you're listening when it's not happening. But it was a time when like pubs were open for beer gardens. You could be with people outside and stuff. I think I'm trying to remember what it was like in September.
Yeah.
But thankfully we could get a crew of people together, and we shot a lot of this campaign outside, which was really nice that time of year.
So a whole load of really creative content we produced. Yeah. There was loads of... I'm trying to think how much we produced, but over a period of... It was like a 4-day shoot, wasn't it? We produced much.
Well, the main shoot for the big awareness part of the campaign, which actually on the Knowlton YouTube channel and social media pages, we posted a video with me talking through the awareness part of the campaign. So take a look at that if you want an idea of what it was. That was a 4-day shoot with a crew of about 21 or something, I think. And then there was lots of things supporting that. So we had shoots in the studio with products, took photos, videos, lots of different things going on to support the campaign.
So lots of wicked content, and then we tied that in with a paid social media ad campaign that targeted the right people with the right message at the right time to get them to buy the product. And we set up all of the tracking so that we can track someone who's seen this video, clicked on the website, purchased product or products, and how much they've spent. And after 1 month, almost £500,000 of track revenue, which is...
And I think the positive thing about these campaigns as well, and doing things in this way, obviously this is what our business does, guys, so we get excited about this stuff. But the positive thing about working on a social media campaign like this is that's just the value they got instantly from people buying, but those new customers that we've reached,
it's a lifetime value.
There's a lifetime value. So say the average order value was about £40 for each order, which it was. And we've added all those things up. It's like, nearly £500,000 bloody hell, that's good. But in reality, if you're selling £40 worth of a product to someone, if it's not a one-off product where once you've got one for a lifetime, you should be able to expect that customer, if you've got a good product and a good business and good marketing, to come back multiple times in the next few weeks, months and years. So, in reality, I'm hoping that is, maybe 2 or 3 million in reality that we've produced as income for that business.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, to give value to the listeners. Why did this work? Because I'm trying to think, what lessons can we learn from this? How did it work so well? I think there's lots that went into it working well, but I don't know. What are your overall thoughts of why it did do so well?
It's hard because there's so many things, so much stuff that went into this to make it work really well. But the basic thing of it. Good words, Lloyd. Is that their products are really good.
Yes.
As a business, they run their business really well. They're really clever people. They've got a great team, and we have the same here, marketing and selling their products.
Team those two things up. Great product.
Their business is great. Our business is great doing their marketing. That's genuinely a match made in heaven. Because I think a lot of people, when they go to marketing agencies like us to work with, you might be listening thinking, wow, these guys actually know what they're doing. They got these great results. They're bringing in all these sales. That would change our business. And you might say to us, how many of my products will you sell? And in reality, if you haven't sold any yet, ever, we won't have we won't even be able to guess for you. Because it's kind of like, well, hang on, we don't know if anyone even wants your product. You haven't sold any, so we don't even know if it's good. So we can say to you, if it's genuinely good and there's a need for it, we can sell loads of that for you.
Here's data.
We can build your brand over a period of time. But whereas obviously, like I said, this was at the really good end of what we do. It's a business that we're working with that already is established. They've got great products. It's not like a nationally known brand or anything that we'd say their brand name and you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen their TV ad. They're not at that level at all. They're still a business that's locally based in Kent, and there's thousands of businesses like them around. But I think that was the real match made in heaven there.
It's funny because if I was to look back when we first started, when we had much less experience, we if a complete new business that's never sold anything before, no proven track record of selling any product or any demand for their product, and they said to us, how much of our stuff are you going to sell? We'd probably just make up a number like 100. Whereas now, because we've got the experience, we know we've got a track record of you invest this much, from previous campaigns, you can deliver that. If there's evidence, there's demand for the product, because no matter how good your marketing is, you can invest millions, you won't sell loads of a crap product, or you won't, once people find out it's crap, you won't get more customers. So,
I mean, the good thing is we, having a new product that we haven't sold any, that can still be a massive success, but that is a big part down to you and your business as well as the marketing side of it.
And we have looking back, we have worked with completely new businesses that are good. Like I think of a service-based business we work with, a new offering to Ken, and we absolutely smashed it because it was a wicked new sort of activity-based company. Yeah. But I also think in terms of why it works so well, we really strategically thought about who is it they're trying to target, who are the likely people to buy this product, and then we mapped the content and the ad targeting to reach those exact people. So it's almost, again, like a match made in heaven. We've got content that's really showing great benefits to their products that we know their audience are going to like because we're targeting them in the right way. So
Yeah. Right, moving on.
Yep.
I'm very proud of that campaign, but I think there's something our listeners can learn a lot more from, weirdly, than what we've been talking about. And this is the thing I was saying, I think very easily they could get a huge amount from. And do you want to say what that is, Dan? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. It baffles me how many businesses don't do this, and it's such a simple thing. Like, as a business, you're making a promise to your customers, right? Your potential customers. We've either got this product or this service that's going to deliver something. It's going to help you solve some kind of problem. But a lot of businesses don't communicate or produce any content that shows evidence of that.
Yeah.
That literally says, look, here's someone that looks like you, that's bought this product, that's invested in our service, and they've achieved this, or they've solved those problems. Case studies, testimonials, real examples of people who are happy with your product. That's one of the types of content that whenever we share results like this campaign or others, and with our clients, whenever we show evidence of case studies, testimonials, customers saying nice things about their product, lo and behold, more people buy them.
That's the thing. It's as simple as, like, I was thinking about this, thinking, why aren't more people doing this? Because in my head, I'm just thinking, from our experience, share good results that you have achieved, and the phone rings with people saying, "Can I work with you?"
Yeah,
that's our experience. And I was thinking about this, like, this is baffling me. Like, we're just doing this, and loads of people are contacting us saying, "Can I work with you?" Because that's really good.
Why isn't everyone
doing this? So, well, firstly, I think I've got a question for you, Dan, because you really push this in our business.
Yeah.
Firstly, why do you push us so hard on let's share the results we've got for our customers when other people don't? I think being completely transparent and honest, the honest answer of why we're doing that a lot now is because we're actually getting really good results now. When you start out, when you're completely new, the results you achieve aren't are kind of matched to your experience. So, when we first started, we were helping get clients to get results, but they weren't as impressive as £500,000 track revenue in 1 month. So I think now my confidence and across the last couple of years, my confidence in our ability to deliver results is through the roof, because the sales arm of our business, I've now got evidence. When someone's saying, yeah, you say you can do that, but prove it. I'm like, all right, here's some global brands we've done it with. Yeah. So I'm so confident now that's why I share it. However, starting out, and even there's people probably listening to this thinking, oh, I'm kind of starting out, I've got some good results. Even starting out, it's still important to share those results. It's all comparable to, what people are paying you as well. Yeah, and I think there's something key I was thinking about around this, and I was kind of thinking marketing with proof rather than promises makes your life so much easier.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what I'm saying. We do great stuff for customer A, B, and C. Potential customer D, E, and F see us talking about that and then go, they've literally done what I want them to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to work with them. So marketing with proof rather than promises is a much easier thing. However, it's hard. I know some of our listeners are people that are starting out in business,
from
maybe
scratch.
work on their own or in kind of year 1 or 2. We're still early stages because we've only been around 5 or 6 years. But I think sometimes you actually don't have the proof yet of like, if you were someone in marketing like we are, you don't have the thing to say, we've sold this many products and we've got this brand out customers. To 3 million of their potential customers and they're recalling their brand at a rate of blah, blah, blah. You don't have that. But I think you can look for the proof in what you've already done. So what can you prove? I think, and some of that can be, okay, I can't, again, I'm going to use marketing as an example because we're in this, but I can't say that I've sold £1 million worth of products for a client, but I can say that I've reached 200,000 of their potential customers with this message. So the next person I could say, yeah, that level of investment, we can make sure we get in front of 200,000 of your potential customers. And that's not as big a thing to work with, but it's something. And if you can't get that, it's kind of, how can I get close to proof? Well, I've got this customer that says I'm brilliant. Yeah. That's as close as I can get to proof. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell you that I'm going to sell all these products, but this guy that's exactly like you is saying I'm brilliant and have really improved his business.
I think one of the most common...
her business.
Yeah. One of the most common questions I get with completely new businesses is...
Why is your hair like that?
No. Why is your brother such an idiot? That's what they tend to say.
Right, okay.
No, what they say is, this is all good and well, you know, trying to share this evidence, but we literally haven't had any customers ever. And I'm looking back to how we did this. The way you can start to get this evidence is, you know, work for free or at a discounted rate. I remember one of the first pieces of work we got with a client, which at the time was huge for us, was we did it at a much lower rate. So it was very appealing to the customer, and it also got them on board so that then we could talk about that. And no, we didn't get £500,000 track revenue in a month for them, but we helped them grow their audience online. We helped them, grow an email list and get traffic to their website. So that small win then helped us to get the next client, which we had more experience and helped get the next one. So even if you sell product, send your product out to people to test and actually get feedback from. And you can then say, 20 people have said this about the product. That's evidence.
And this, this client that we tracked £500,000 of sales for in the first month, they're obviously using this marketing with proof rather than promises. On their ads, we've got things of saying 20,000 happy customers because they had 20,000 5-star ratings. That's proof. That's not saying, honestly, our products are good.
Promise.
That's saying 20,000 people have rated our products 5 stars out of 5. So they're proving, and so, I think do whatever you can to market with proof rather than promise.
It's funny, when we first started out, one of the things I think, both of us, but I'm going to say it was you mainly, you thought a great way to give proof that you were you could deliver results was by wearing a suit. Yeah,
definitely. This will turn up in a t-shirt. Get out, mate. Of course you haven't got. Wait a minute, I'll just put my suit on. Come back in. I expect them to go, oh, right, you can get these results. Right.
You've got a suit on,
Sorry, I didn't realise. Great. Yeah. We've spoken about that before, but I think that it is that thing of... And by the way, wear a suit if you like wearing a suit. That's great.
Nothing
but for me, it was certainly, God, I've got no proof that I can do anything good, so I'm going to do my best to convince them by how I look.
Yeah, which I think that is a logical approach.
Definitely.
Like, you certainly, if you didn't have any proof, wouldn't go dressed casual, would you? Like,
use everything you possibly can and think, okay, how can I convince them that I'm worth working with? Now I, as you can see, viewers on YouTube and social media, I wear clothes to actively make people think I don't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't love it, but when listening to, in the early days, you like speaking to people, trying to explain what we do. When it's not your skill set anyway, but when...
I found it so... Well,
so what do you do?
What do you do? I think probably for 3 years I couldn't answer that question. Video? Marketing. Dan?
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Yeah. Okay, I've done my best to put them off. Try and turn this one around.
That it's good we've got different skill sets though.
Yeah.
So I want to set you a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
And you don't know what this is going to be, but I think you're going to be quite good at this. So we're talking...
Oh, you're really setting me up for a fail here. You don't know what this is, and I think you'll be good. Oh, great.
So we've been talking about sharing the results, sharing the results you achieve to help sell more product. I think everyone that's listening to this, if you're part of a business, your action is to do more of that because it's going to help you. But I want to give them some inspiration, and I want you to live now show them how you do it through the creative output of a radio ad for some businesses that I'm gonna tell you.
A radio ad.
Yeah. So what I
Okay.
want you to do, I'm not. This isn't going to trick you or anything. It's
Well,
just,
it is tricking me. It's just setting me up a challenge to do a
You'll-
radio ad live.
well, we'll see how this goes. It could
Okay.
completely flop, but
Right.
I'm going to tell you a product or a type of company,
Mm-hmm.
and on the spot, I want you to come up with a radio ad.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I want you to do to fit this all in, I just want you to, in the ad, try and include some kind of results to show the
Okay.
results it achieves.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. So the first one, we'll take this slow. The first,
We'll take this slow.
the first product I want you to talk about is an alcoholic drink brand. So it could be anything. It could be a pint of beer, or it could be the new wine that's out, or the new whatever. I want you to create a radio ad showing the results it helps you achieve.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Shall we? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alcohol drink.
No, you got to do your radio voice.
Well, that's not my radio voice. Isn't an ad.
Well, it sounds like an ad though.
So what you actually want me to do? You're trying to set me up to do. Sound like a radio presenter talking about a product, which makes no sense.
Okay,
Yeah, is that what you want me to
can
do?
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Forget your troubles with Get Fudged Special Brew. Proven by experts to make you forget your troubles. And to prove that this works, I'm going to use some social proof, which is a great marketing technique. Okay, just listen to one of our customers. Sir, how has this helped you forget your troubles? Thank you, sir. Get Fudged Special Brew. Forget your troubles. So you see what we did there? We used a genuine customer. And we proved that it helped them forget their troubles. You see?
That was really good.
So that
do you know what
that was social proof. We
do you know
proved
what
the
I
product
genuinely
works.
like that you gave the evidence of an actual. We actually use this with brands we work with. You show a customer what it does to them, obviously. Cool. Well done.
Oh, no. Get back under the table. mate.
Cool.
Yeah.
One more. What about a mustache oil company?
A mustache oil company. Okay.
Trying to think what mustache oil does.
What's it supposed to do? What
I always think that it doesn't it just make your beard or mustache look oily, and which is a bit kind of. I don't know if you want that.
Want the creep look? This mustache oil will make you look the creepiest you've ever looked. Here's before. Oh no, it's radio. Imagine a slightly creepy Lloyd Knowlton before. And after using the creepy oil look, he's got women running a mile. See, proof that the product works.
I like it.
Yeah, I think the hard thing with us saying that, what we have to do in our agency, Dan, was actually find out what it's supposed to do. Because I don't know what that's supposed to. Is it oil, mustache oil?
Does it kind of make it look
Is it
less?
like shiny? But then
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't put oil in your hair, would you?
unless you want. Well, is it a bit like wet look gel? When in like the 90s, that was. I remember you used to put so much wet look gel in your hair, it would like crack. It was so hard. It would.
I used to change my hairstyles. I had those curly brushes.
Yeah.
You get like a pot of kind of luminous blue see-through gel.
Yeah.
You'd scoot your hand in it, wipe it all over, brush it forward, and then use the curly brush to curl a quiff over, so it looked like a wave.
Oh,
and then it
yeah.
went really rock hard.
I remember the pictures of you at school.
How did that ever look good?
Yeah.
And then David Beckham had a Mohican in one of the World Cups, and then everyone had a Mohican, so I had a Mohican.
Yeah.
So I then brush it centre and up.
Yeah. The opposite of a centre parting.
Yeah.
All into the middle.
It must have looked mental.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you thought that wet look looked cool at that point.
Yeah.
So
I would have invested if I had that ad.
that's fair. If you want your beard or mustache to be shiny, fair enough.
Yeah. But
just,
good, that's a good practical approach.
Just makes you look like you've been knee deep into a KFC bargain bucket.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Lloyd. I know that you weren't expecting that. I was putting you a bit under pressure, but it gets the point across of trying to show evidence of results. I mean, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so remember, guys, market with proof, not promises. Don't make your facial hair shiny. Any other key takeaways for today's podcast? I think that's the most important stuff covered.
That's it, I think. Yeah.
Cool.
Happy with that.
Well, thank you for listening, guys. If you found this useful or we've managed to brighten up your day in any way, then give us a shout out online somewhere, because that helps us get in front of more ears.
Get in more ears.
You want to get to the side of ears, don't you, rather than front of them?
Yeah, because then they'd be in that little flappy bit of skin.
This outro's gone downhill. Thanks, guys.
See you next week.